Hello collective and chosen ones, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you all for being here, and I want to take the opportunity today to do a special reading, not just on the energy, which is normally what I do, but specifically today it's all about how it relates to when you get body pain and certain ailments, and what the spiritual meaning behind it is for. And how it relates to stopping you from manifesting and getting blockages. So what I'm about to tell you is quite specific, and if this doesn't resonate with you today, I strongly suggest that you come back for other readings. But this is solely for anyone that has been getting a very unexpected kind of ailment or pain, and you're normally very much on the healthy side. Just to recap on what has been happening to me for the last few weeks, I thought I was just purging all my energy from the past, things that no longer serve me, and that's correct. And to some degree it has happened, and I got rid of a lot of the things that has become a pressing issue, not only with the close family members, but also with my close friendship and the people that I surround myself with. But out of that, it manifested into a pain. And I'll give you an example. I had been getting a lot of the frozen shoulder and very painful on the muscle side, on the left hand side. And I didn't realize what has been happening. And I didn't quite remember to correlate the physical ailment together with the spiritual side. And I failed to think that the alignment, it's all about the mind, body, and spirit. And that's exactly what I should be reiterating to myself, not only to the viewers. And so what has been happening is that I thought I'd just seek some medical help. No medicine helped. All it did was just numb the pain and got rid of, just temporarily each night, some inflammation. And it got to the stage where 3 weeks later it's still very painful and very much aching when I sit down. And today was the breakthrough, because Spirit just gave me the biggest shock to say, hey, listen, I've been talking to you, wake up, you're not listening. I've been giving you signs and physical ailments, you've been getting shooting pains, and what are you doing? Why are you still taking medicine and it's not helping? What do you have to do to get and tap inside to work on yourself? What do you need to look at? So I looked up the internet and Google, what's the spiritual meaning of left shoulder pain? And just before I did that, I asked myself some pressing questions. Who am I shouldering, or who am I providing a shoulder to except myself? Who has not given me the support? And why did I give myself last on the list as priority, and I had to shoulder everybody else? And bingo, my breakthrough came through, and I didn't get any single pain. And normally every morning I woke up with shooting pains, even though I've been doing the right type of exercises. And my pain started to come out and literally escaping through to the top of my head. And then I started to look in Google up spiritual meaning of left shoulder pain. And similar questions came up, but there were more information. So I isolated that area and discovered that my left shoulder pain is connected, the left shoulder is connected to our hearts. So feeling the pain and feeling that the heart is tender in pain means that you're spiritually out of alignment. And it had to do with something to do with my grieving process, that I never really processed it properly. And I was living out of alignment and not in my heart's desire, as well as giving other people priority and having them to have my shoulders to support them, but not supporting myself. So when that happened, all of a sudden, all the pain is gone. And I continued to sit down to see what my pain was, whether the pain's still there, and it's completely gone. Now, this is not a miracle. It's because I have done something about it, and I've tapped into the inner world to find out exactly what I was trying to suppress. I was suppressing the sadness, the grief. I was feeling very lethargic, and I was unwilling to do much about it. I was suppressing my anger. I had anger towards myself and other people that I didn't do anything about it. I didn't want to move on. And I wanted to move, actually I did want to move on, but I wanted to move on without reflecting on those things and facing it. And the minute I started to face that and forgave myself, the numbness was also gone, apart from the shooting pains. Now, this is such a remarkable story. And this is not the first time my manifestation has happened and I had a breakthrough. Previous moments, about 14 years ago, I had terrible hives, and it came out through my whole body, especially my back. I couldn't sleep, and there were liquid coming out. Now, the skin is your boundaries between your inner world and outer world. And I had no boundaries. So my body is telling me, hey, listen, something is breaking through and you need to pay attention. And again, at that time, I went to doctors and specialists, dermatologists that said, I can't do anything for you. I can't give you any tests, because the same thing's going to happen. And the specialist said, I can't give you any tests because each time if I give you some food tests, something else may come up. You may break out again with different foods, or the same foods might break out with a different reaction. All I can give you are just medicine. And the medicine gave me such an adverse side effects. And some of them would actually affect your organs, like your kidney and anything else. So it has proven to me that modern medicine did not help for me. And so after that, I holistically looked at what is the physiological effect when you undergone stress and trauma. It had a very much large effect on both the physical side plus your spiritual side that you have to heal through. So just going back to this particular body pain, I had no injury. I didn't have any I didn't suffer from any falling down or falling over. All I did was just had a slight bad posture, but I had been basically in the last few months doing active exercises, and especially in the last few weeks after I had this pain, I did the right exercises, but nothing worked when I had some medicine. Until today, the pains just stopped, and literally within seconds of me going through this questioning and balancing my yin and yang and realizing the root cause of what has happened. So I urge everyone to look up the spiritual meaning of that particular issue you have with that physical pain before you even go and check out with the doctors. Now, this is not medical advice. I'm certainly just asking you to have an open mind about things, because clearly medicine didn't help for me, except maybe just a very short-term fix. I did have some problems with sleeping, so taking some painkillers did help, but the minute I wake up, I had more shooting pains. So clearly a holistic side of looking at spiritual issue as to why things have happened is the way to go. If you've got any questions, please comment in the box if you want me to go through certain things, or alternatively, if you want this private, please email me at popsicleseer@gmail.com. I really welcome any feedback that you have, and if you are still listening to this, I thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you in the next post. Bye for now. Sending you lots of love.